little distracted. So what's the nidana for these things? Ubayahetu, we have dual causes, nija and agantu. Internal intake of excessively salty food, bisphosphonates, eggs, artificial flavors and colors, all this in excessive amounts are nija hetu. And agantu hetu, we have excess exposure to EMFs, parabens, X-rays, microwaves, etc. For Purvarupa, we have the Samanya, which is dry mouth, very specific, and Vishesha, Pranavata depletion, so that vital energy which keeps us with our expressions and able to flow with life, able to help things flow in our body, in and out, how they should be. That all energy is being depleted, and that's visible through fatigue and frustration. Then we have Rupa, and we have Utpeshada, which is trauma to the brain. And those can show up in the form of loss of memory or low attention span, random outbursts, slurred speech, and tremors. And then if we think about figuring out what makes this person feel better, we have after physical touch. So that could be a hug or a gentle kiss or holding hands. This seems to help them feel better. Just like when you take care of a loved one, they feel better, when you do some of these things. And then we have Vyadi Viparita. So they function better in the outdoors. So like nice walk in the garden or sitting outside, forest bathing, hearing the waterfall outside or watching the water in the lakes, etc. And then anupashaya, so what makes it worse, we see a greater decline with stale food. So that could include leftover foods or a lot of frozen foods, preservatives, preservatives, packaged foods, and then we have Hetu Vyadi Viparita. So we see an increased cognitive decline with continued exposure to fumes. So this could be anywhere from like inhaling the gas from rickshaws, formaldehydes, asbestos, etc. And then we have Samprapti starting with Sankhya removal. So first, the lungs try to remove via expiration. And then we have Vikalpa, capacity to differentiate. The kidneys try to release the buildup of toxins through decreasing the acid salts in the body. And then if it progresses even further in the pathogenous cycle, we have pradhana, the primary dosha involved here is tarpaka kapha. So tarpaka kapha loses its ability to nourish the nervous tissue, which is so important and plays a role in so many vital functions in our body. And then if the pathogenesis still continues, it affects our bala or resiliency. And specifically in this case, the tolerance is reduced. So think, can't tolerate situations, can't tolerate too much noise, can't tolerate different temperatures that they used to. So all of these are signs of pathogenesis and samprapti. Then we have the Kala period of progression. If it's not taken care of, it progresses even further to the Marma Asti Sandhi. And this means specifically it's going to the deeper parts of the body, including the third ventricle specifically. And how does it do this, Vidhi? Through the means of, through the brain. So brain is so super complex, but if we think about how it manifests, we see the manifestation in the form of dementia or ADHD, Down syndrome, autism, strokes, etc. And then for this, the main dravya of choice would be kapikachu. So hopefully next time you sit down for meditation, you don't have that squirrel moment, and if you do, gives you a few more things to think about. Thanks for tuning in and take care.